Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
Hello, everybody. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson back with you, refreshed and ready to go. Let's talk our forecast as the changes have swept through the region. What a difference. We had temperatures in the 80s in our eastern counties and 60s in the west. And along that cold front, we did have some excitement, fire in the form of strong and severe thunderstorms. I'll pass along the latest on the radar. We'll look at where there was some reports of some damage from a storm that I was covering live. Hopefully you had a chance to keep up with the storms here. They continue to move off to the east. As is always the case with Hutch's Weather, I appreciate you joining me. Thanks for your support. And, well, I got to tell you, you can drop me a line. Let me know where you're watching from. And do you have any reports of the weather in your area today? Particularly, I'm looking for some reports from Roseau County in and around the Bemidji area. If you had anything at all, I do see we have a couple of reports, and we're going to go to that now. But first, a word from my sponsors at Robert Gibb and Sons. All right, I'd like to tell you about their seasonal clean and check special. It's $135 to get your air conditioning system cleaned up, spick and span, and ready for the season. With over 30 detailed checks by certified technicians, your air conditioner will breeze through summer. Book by June 30th. Tell them Hutch sent you, please. Thank you for supporting my sponsors, and thank you for supporting me right here on Hutch's Weather. You can do the same by letting your friends know Hutch is still broadcasting. Let's get right to the radar. Here we go. We do have showers and storms that remain severe out in parts of central and eastern Minnesota. These are working their way through the Twin Cities area or toward the Twin Cities. Now, radar not too impressive, but we're looking from Mayville. Here is a look at those storms as I zoom into the radar. We do have an active severe thunderstorm warning in and around the Twin Cities right now. As we look on the western fringes from Buffalo, so we're talking that area there. Some very gusty straight line winds from these storms will be likely, some hail. The risk of tornadoes in this area, not as high as it was actually in our neck of the woods. Now, as we look up to the north, we have storms that are heading out toward Duluth as well tonight. A look at the Duluth radar does show we have a couple of approaching storms in and around Duluth, and we do have some storms that are making their way toward International Falls. The warnings you see up here are all from Canada, and those continue to be quite strong. Bonnie says, nothing northeast Tamarack Refuge. Couldn't believe it. Some magical umbrella. Yep, that's how these thunderstorms are indeed. Let's take a look at one thing I wanted to point out here. There was a storm that was rotating pretty violently, and if you join me, the warning came out from the Roseau County storm, and it said tornado possible. And when I was showing you this storm, it was showing cloud level winds, and we talked about the difference between what happens at the ground and what the radar sees at cloud level, much different. But this little icon that you see here is a broken tree, and let's go ahead and take a look at that broken tree. Near Wanaska, about 3 miles east-southeast, public reported a few tree branches down, but not only that, power lines down. Radar was estimating close to 80 mile per hour winds, but that was way at cloud level. What kind of wind speeds made their way down to the ground? Thank you for your reports there from Roseau County. Now, I also see we did have some other reports here as we look in on the area near Bemidji. So let's go down here. Did I see that earlier here? Where is it? I might have to zoom out just a little bit. Nope, it looks like the Roseau County report. Oh, no, here we go. There is a report up by Bemidji. I wish these icons were a little bit bigger. It makes them a little hard for my eyeballs to see. Here's what was reported in the Wilton area. Remember this? This was a storm that was working its way through the headwaters of the Mississippi. The emergency manager reported some mature trees downed and some downed power lines as well. That was a very windy thunderstorm that was working its way out of the Lake Itasca area in the Mississippi headwaters right towards Wilton. That one hit there. That time frame was at 1:39 p.m. So a couple of windy thunderstorms we covered. There were some scary storms and a tornado warning in and around the Beltrami area, upwards in northern parts of the Norman County area. Those storms did not produce any reports of tornadoes, but we did hear that your area did get hit pretty hard with showers and storms. So now The west winds have taken hold. Our area still does have some scattered showers of rain that you see here. They're mainly on the Minnesota side of the river as we head into the evening. Look at our temperatures. It's brisk out there. West winds 20 miles per hour in Carrington, 66 for you, 65 Grand Forks, Crookston, 64. And that's a look at our current weather. What about our future weather? Shall we talk about that? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Your future weather. These storms are out of here. Our worries tonight in our area are all but over for the system of weather that has made its way through. But we do have some concerns as we go through the next 24 hours. Let's go over those in a look at your forecast. I'm just loading up some of the content I had made for you right now on the big screen. All right, let's take a look at this and we'll come back and we'll review the rainfall report. So if you have a rainfall report for your area when the rain and thunder move through, drop me a comment in the lines right here. Otherwise, here's what I expect to happen as we go through the overnight hours. Temperatures will sneak into the green 50s out there. Nothing too cool. But with the falling temperatures and the recent moisture of late, I do think there'll be a chance of fog. Our wind will be fairly light. We'll have partly cloudy skies. And as we look off to the east, some of those areas where the clouds will linger a little longer and the showers will linger a little longer, I think we'll have a decent chance at some fog for our central Minnesota counties. We'll keep you posted on that, with temperatures only dropping to around 60 degrees overnight in places like Little Falls and Wadena. So it looks like most of us start out 55 to 60 degrees on your Wednesday morning. Fargo, 55. Patchy fog mainly to the east, the way it looks to old Hutcheroo here. Look at the record lows, by the way. They're above freezing. Many of the days now, showing that even for as cold as we've ever been on these dates, it's only near freezing at best. Your morning wind, not too bad. Sunrise, 5:34, cock-a-doodle-doo. All right, check out your afternoon temperatures. As we look, we'll cool off a bit. Northwest wind will really pick up in our northern counties especially. And even right here in the valley, we could have a few gusts over 30 miles per hour. Temperatures will return to the 70s tomorrow, thanks to the fact we'll have some abundant early sunshine. But these winds and the heating of the day will cause these popcorn-type showers in your forecast. And our neighbors in Minnesota can expect temperatures here to be in the 65 to 70 degree range. Passing showers, much like today, will bring rumbles of thunder. I'll show you some more on that here in the hour-by-hour forecast, but this is what it looks like for Fargo. 74 degrees, nearly seasonable for this time of the year. Your record, a drippy 100. Rainfall tomorrow for any given location should be under 0.2 of an inch. If we do get a heavy soaker, the reason I think it'll be so light is, those storms are going to be fast moving with those northwest winds. They won't hang out over any one location too awful long. Hold on to your hat in Fargo Moorhead tomorrow. Those gusts of wind kissing 40 miles per hour. Hi, Brenda. Let's take a look at then what we are going to see with regards to our forecast for showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. Here's a look at a high resolution forecast model. I'm going to show you the hour by hour forecast of this as we go into the day. But first I need to load up the right one that'll get me out into that time frame for tomorrow. So give me one moment while I load up the correct. Okay, one more. Here we go. All right, here we are. This model will show us the risk for showers and storms tonight is on its way out and moving through Minneapolis and St. Paul. This is a look at the 13Z time frame. I put up a little math equation up here for you to help figure that out. But essentially, if I go to 15Z, 15Z is Greenwich Mean Time. That's the time in Europe. But we live in the central time zone and we're in daylight saving mode. So we have to subtract 5 hours from this. So this would be 10 a.m. tomorrow. So through 10 a.m. tomorrow, the gustiest of wind will be here where the isobars are friendly, central North Dakota. 40 miles per hour through McLean County. And Max, if you're in Max, do not try to carry a 4 by 8 foot sheet of plywood across the terrain, particularly in a direction that would be from north to south. Those winds from the west-northwest are going to blow you over. Spotty showers and thunderstorms form in the heat of the day. And again, we will see more on the Minnesota side of the river than here. 1/10, maybe 0.2 of an inch over areas that get these passing showers, unless we get what we call some training going on. Here, let me show you why I think there'll be some thunder. This is kind of fun to look at. All right, you ready? We're going to look at something called the flash density of the lightning in the afternoon. And here we go into the afternoon hours tomorrow. You see that? A little bit of lightning taking place in Lake of the Woods area, Roseau County, Beltrami County, wherever they form, mainly on the Minnesota side of the river, we could have a few rumbles of thunder. That's in your forecast. That's your hour by hour. I like fat isobars, says Brenda. And you know what? I prefer a nice, calm, quiet day as well. I got some good news for you here. Let's talk a little bit about these popcorn showers that'll make their way over the region. Here's this graphic showing northwest winds across the area, spotty sprinkles of rain on the east side of the Red River to the west. Popcorn thunder showers will be hit and miss. See what they look like here? Little pieces of popcorn on the map. That's what we're going to have across northwest Minnesota. And our temperatures will be, well, generally 65 to 70. We could see a brief cool down underneath one of those showers or storms. 74 in Fargo tomorrow, a little bit gusty from time to time. As we go through the afternoon on your Thursday, we cool down even more, but we'll have a dry day. Look at this. Dry. Mostly dry, with only a slight chance of thunder the way it looks to me on Saturday. The best chance will be well to the south, but I'll keep you posted because models are all different on that day 4 forecast. Thanks, Bonnie. Appreciate having you here. Look at this. Sunday, 68 degrees, a chance for some scattered showers and storms. Not all models agree on that. Many of them have it just bone dry. A couple of the models that go out that far, I should say, have it bone dry. That said, the European model, the one I like, says bone dry. The American model says look out. We're going to have a round of thunderstorms. So I'm going to leave a thunderstorm in the forecast for now because I do believe it could be a correct call by the American model. Stay tuned. Look at that real cool down as we start the week. But after that, it looks warmer and drier and significantly warmer in the next week. So we have a chance at seeing a few dry days in a row. Right now, these thunderstorm chances don't look to be too big to Hutch. We'll keep you posted. How does Bagley look for tonight? Kids want me to set up the bouncy house for a birthday party. Hey, that's a big thing to know. We're going to have a west-northwest breeze. It'll be a little on the cool side. Look at this. If you're looking at the Bagley area, I can show you your temperatures right now in and around Bagley. For Bemidji, 62, 59. Well, I guess I could put this up so you can also see it. Okay, so we have temperatures in the 50s across the northern part of Minnesota and 62 for Bemidji with exiting showers. I can't rule out a passing sprinkle, but now that the west winds have taken hold, you can see where the clearing line is as far as the thunder showers and sprinkle chances go. But it's going to be a little on the breezy side from the west or northwest at around 10 to 20 miles per hour for your bouncy house. So make sure it's tied down pretty good. And as you take a look out to the satellite view, you can see the clearing line trying to make its way to the valley, but it's not here yet. So you're going to deal with a fair amount of cool west-northwest wind and some clouds across the area for your night tonight. So I can't tell you whether to set your bouncy house up or not, but with gusts that could at times be around 20 to 25 miles per hour, you may want to be careful. You're welcome, Jeff. Thank you so very much. All right, that's a look at your weather. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. I do want to let you know that my friends over here on the 7-Day Planner, they sponsor that. They're over at Precision Lawn and Landscape. Now, they'd love to help you get your yard tip-top shape, and they can do that. And they have something called Hutch's Discount. Give them a call today. Tell them Hutch sent you, and they have a deal on lawn maintenance, 10% off. They'll give you the details. And then for new customers that have a bigger project in mind that want landscaping done, get that done. Ask for Hutch's Discount on that. That's a 5% deal on new jobs, a 5% discount. So give my friends at Precision Lawn and Landscaping a call. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. I'll have an update a little bit later, but for the rest of the evening, I expect mainly quiet conditions. Another busy afternoon of weather. If you have severe weather that happened in your area or any reports, please pass them along. I'll pass them along to the National Weather Service. Thanks so very much.